Welcome back. In today's episode, we talk about how we encourage people to take control and responsibility.
Welcome to this edition of Peak Performance Podcast with your host, Thor Conklin. Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. We give you the tricks, the tips, the tools, the strategy, the technology, and the psychology peak performers use in order to get more done and execute at the highest level. If you know what to do but struggle with getting it all done, or simply want to raise your game to the next level, this podcast is for you. Sit back and enjoy.
Today's question comes in from our private Facebook group, Peak Performance Nation. And the question that the Peak Performance Nation has asked is, how do you encourage people to take control and responsibility?
Well, this is a little bit different format. This question came in from our team. As you know, you may not know. Every Saturday we have a question of the day, and this is it. Came in yesterday. If you're not familiar with our private Facebook group, we ask question of the day on Saturday. Tuesdays is Tangled Up Tuesday, if you get all tangled up in your business and need some help. Friday is Failure Friday, one of my favorites. What did you fail at recently? What did you learn? And how can you help the rest of the group? So if you're not familiar with the group, just head on over in Facebook. Just hit Peak Performance Nation. Ask to join the group, and we'll give you approval. And we look forward to having you in the
Facebook group.
In the Facebook group. Thursdays is tips, tricks, and tools. Thursday. Wednesday is Wisdom Wednesday. And what's Monday? Oh, Mastery Monday. What have you mastered in your business? Share those techniques.
If anyone has tips about how to get Thor to stop saying please send them in. Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's more like a meditation. Really? Maybe I've been meditating too much.
But you're not saying you're saying So is that
should I go to
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. All right, why don't we just avoid all the fillers? That would make my editing. That would make my editing staff very happy.
It would make your auditing staff very nervous.
Okay, let's get to the answer. And why I said today is going to be a little bit different is you actually not only get my answer, but you also get someone who answered this question yesterday that's in our private Facebook group. So you get their wisdom as well. And the person that first answered this question is Damon Sewell.
Hi, Damon.
Yes, and if you're not familiar with him, he is an amazing individual, a fitness expert out in Orange County. You can find him on Facebook at Damon Sewell. And this is what he writes. I make them realize that they are in control, either at fault, enabling, or allowing, or simply creating the result. Then I ask them a bunch of questions. What could you have done better? What should you have done? Make them say the answer. I love that one. Knowing Damon, make them say the answer. If you know Damon, you'll get a chuckle out of that. He can make you do anything. And the point here is get the answer from the employee. Because if you tell them what the answer is, then it's your answer. But as soon as someone says it's their answer, then they own it. So have them say what the answer is, and then when they state it, they then accept responsibility. So I thought that was a great response from Damon. Check him out. So here's my response to this. First, I see it as a two-part question. Responsibility. With employees, I'm always making sure that they understand their responsibility. In any of my companies, I have two rules. First rule is don't steal. Second rule, tell the truth. And in order to get them to tell the truth, I make it known up front that, look, I know you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. Just don't hide them. I had someone take the top of a cargo van off because they went into a parking garage that was a 7-foot clearance, and the truck was 7.5. So I lost 6 inches of the top of the truck. Not fun, very expensive, but the bottom line is they didn't try to hide it. Not that they could hide something like that. But I make sure that they understand there's no consequences for messing up. Now, if you steal, that's one and out. I will have you prosecuted. I will have you arrested, period. I've had it done before, and I'll do it again in a heartbeat. So stealing is a different scenario. But if you mess up, okay, no big deal. The other thing is we have 7 principles by which we conduct business, quite frankly. And those 7 principles are urgency. We do it now. We take responsibility. That's number 2. You solve problems. We communicate clearly and constantly. You do your best. You are accountable. And the last, respect your coworkers. Treat them the way they want to be respected and treated. So everyone understands these 2 rules and the 7 principles. So that's what we live by. Now, control is a different answer. And that is we create an environment where we want the employees, we want the staff to do what they think is right in that situation, quite frankly. We don't want to micromanage them. We want them to have creativity. And quite frankly, try something. If it doesn't work, try something else. If that doesn't work, try something else. Think outside the box. Do something new. Not everything's going to work. You're going to make mistakes along the way. Doesn't matter. I don't want to be the Army sergeant here barking out orders and just having a team just kind of listening and just doing everything by orders. Think outside the box. Take your own action.
I agree with what you're saying. It's about sort of laying the responsibility on someone else's lap and saying, look, this is your show. Run with it. If you mess it up, there's consequences. And if you don't, there's rewards to reap.
Yeah. And if you mess it up and there's consequences, I just make sure that they know, at least in this organization, that you can make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. I said on the private Facebook group, Failure Friday has a big smiley face attached to it. It's like, who cares? Everyone gets so freaked out about failing and doing things wrong. And I think, we learned that from being a little kid, not doing what was right. We got punished or spanked or timed out or whatever it is nowadays.
Timed out.
Timed out. I'll never understand that. There need to be consequences, but I want to make sure that people don't try to cover up their mistakes.
Yeah, that's important.
Anyway.
Thank you.
I hope that helps.
Thanks, everybody. Shout out to Damon. Damon, what's the best protein shake? Chicken shake.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask Damon what the best protein shake is. You'll love his answer on that one. Take a chicken and blend it up.
Chicken shake.
Chicken shake. Hey, yeah, be careful of the explicit language.
Yeah, watch out. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, and just a reminder again, head on over to Peak Performance Nation. Join the private Facebook group, and you're going to see questions like this come up every week. And what's great is you don't just get my answer. You get answers from these incredible, badass peak performers in the group as well. So
aggressive folks.
Oh, well, they'll tell you exactly what the deal is.
But when you're ready for that, come on and join us at Peak Performance Nation.
If you're not scared.
I'm never scared.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for listening today. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you found today's show valuable. If you would like to receive these shows automatically to your phone or to your computer, simply go to iTunes and subscribe. After listening to several of the shows, if you're so inclined, please leave us a 5-star rating, as this helps us reach additional people and spread the message. If you're truly committed to taking your life to the next level and doing whatever it takes to become a peak performer, but something's holding you back, something is blocking your way, and you just can't seem to figure out what it is, send me an email to info@thorconklin.com, and I'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you. We'll schedule a 15-minute discovery call. No obligation, no cost. I absolutely love to hear from the listeners, and if there's something I can do to help, I'd be more than happy to do that. Also, if you found something of great interest in today's show and you want to share that with your friends and family, simply go to my Facebook page, Thor Conklin, click on the episode, hit the share button, and share it on your page. You can follow me at Twitter at Thor Conklin. The website is thorconklin.com. We're constantly adding new free resources, discussing additional tricks, tips, tools, and strategies on how to be a peak performer. Remember, I try to keep these episodes short so you can listen to them during dot time, doing other things, commuting, driving, walking, working out. Decide to be a peak performer in all that you do. And until tomorrow, have an absolutely amazing day.